リスナーの皆さん、こんにちは。ロストゥ&フレームポッドキャストへようこそ。パーソナリティのタチです。
What was that?
I was introing in Japanese.
Wait, do I say my name?
I introduced myself. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's your
I'm
turn.
Malik.
I'm Alex.
Did I sound okay? Was that
Tachi,
believable?
For as long as I've known you, I've never heard you actually speak Japanese.
Oh, thanks.
That was pretty good.
He could have been saying anything, and I would have taken it for granted.
I could have said anything. I don't know if I trust Google Translate, but
What exactly did you say?
Hello, listener. Welcome to the Lost in the Frame podcast. I'm your host, Tachi.
Beautiful. Very fitting. Very fitting for the movie we're talking today. Today we're talking Lost in Translation. I think it's one of the host's favorite movies. Who is that? Dude, that's my favorite dance move.
It's me. It's one of my favorite movies.
How excited were you that we finally decided to watch this?
Dude, stoked. Absolutely stoked. It's one of two bangers we're watching this month to celebrate our friendship.
Yes. I'm excited for the other ones we have. Before we do our movie news, I think movie news is light. Tachi, you had a beautiful idea for us and for the listeners. Tell us all about it.
Right. So I thought it'd be fun if the three of us chose a movie since the last episode that we recorded and described it as well as we could within 15 seconds. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to call it a rapid review for now. That'll be a placeholder name.
We'll have a ticking clock sound or something. We'll workshop it.
Yeah.
But I'm in. It was your idea. So you go first. So 15 seconds.
Sure. I'm ready.
All right. What you got? What's your 15-second rapid review of the week?
Yeah. It's going to be on Hairspray. And 3, 2, 1. Hairspray. Really unhinged. Surprisingly funny. James Marsden is great. Everybody's great. Script is great. John Travolta's a woman. Watch it.
Shout out Nikki Blonsky.
Hey, this is Nikki Blonsky from Hairspray.
Y'all see that video of her doing the cameo where she like lost a tooth?
No.
Like it looks like it. Like, so she's filming a cameo and she's in the middle of talking and you can kind of see her like messing with one of her teeth and like clearly it falls out. I don't know what she does with it. She like shoves it in the back of her mouth. She's just like, anyway, and then she like keeps talking.
Did she
eat it? I don't know. I don't know if she swallowed it or just shoved it in the back, but clearly like something came out. If it wasn't a tooth, it was maybe a big piece of corn.
Let's hope it was corn.
Let's hope it was corn. All right, I'll go next. My rapid review of the week will be Minority Report, starting now. Minority Report, starring Tom Cruise, starring Steven Spielberg. I had never seen this. Think Spielberg wants to do The Matrix, wants to look at what a future police state could look like and the consequences of that. It rips. I got it on 4K DVD. There's my review.
Alex, what you got?
I have 1961's La Notte, directed by Michelangelo Antonioni. And wow, I'm embarrassed. I'm supposed to be the Italian one. Anyway, here's my review. I don't need 15 seconds. An Italian couple goes about their day and night, and the husband acts really Italian. 4 stars out of 5. Really good.
Oh, we should give ratings too. Yeah, I gave Minority Report 4 stars out of 5.
I also gave Hairspray 4 stars out of 5.
Nice. Wendy's 4 for 4. Don't
Movies
call
we
it a
all
comeback.
Like. Nice.
I should rewatch Hairspray. I haven't seen it since it came out.
It really surprised me.
Have you guys seen Minority Report?
I think when it came out.
Nope.
But I was like a baby.
Okay.
Have you guys seen La Notte?
Have not seen La Notte. Can't say I have.
Uncultured.
Not Italian.
Gabagool.
Movie news was light. Sebastian Stan cast as Batman. Wasn't that already? Like, we knew that?
I don't know. I saw a post. I thought it was breaking news. Maybe it wasn't.
No,
I thought it was rumored, but now it's kind of been confirmed.
Okay, because I think they're going to start filming the Batman 2 in June officially.
Finally, dude.
Way too long. When did Batman 1 come out? 2021?
I was still a contractor at the old company we used to work at. That's how long
crazy.
ago it
A
was.
contractor.
Yeah.
March 4th, 2022.
That's insane. So 5 years, way too long.
Yeah. I took a day off to go see it in Dolby. I was the only one in AMC Barton Square at like 11 a.m.
We got 3 Dune movies in 5 or 6 years. We're barely getting 2 Batmans.
You know what? I'm going to say it.
Be brave.
If the script is right, I'll wait.
I'm just impatient. I fully trust it.
You got a TikTok brain, bro.
Because I'm upset that we're waiting 6 years for a movie.
Yeah, dude, stop watching those 15-second videos and getting your Starbucks soy lattes liberal.
Well, Tachi's contributing to the brain rot with 15-second reviews now. We're just...
Yeah, you're welcome, society.
How do we scroll these?
Speaking of Dune, how are we feeling? So they dropped Dune tickets the other day for IMAX 70 millimeter. I'm seeing a lot of discourse online about the concertification of movie tickets, a la Dune 3 and The Odyssey, selling tickets a year in advance. Do you guys have any thoughts or opinions on, do you think this is like a concertification of movies? How do you feel about it?
If it's for the high end, like Dolby, IMAX stuff, I don't think it's that big of an issue. It's a much smaller crowd that's that devoted to spending that much money to see a movie on like opening day.
Yeah.
How do you prevent it though? Like a lottery? Like you can't just prevent people from buying it immediately when it drops if people are that excited.
Because the hype is there.
Yeah.
And it's going to happen.
The only way is if there was like a lottery and you put your name in and then you got to go in.
I think what people are mainly upset at, and it seems like I'm sure everyone's upset at this, but like there are scalpers and bots that end up scooping some of these tickets.
I saw the listing for like 2K.
Yeah.
And I need to know if anyone, do they make money?
If anyone is stupid enough to actually do that, because it's like, I don't think it's like a concertification of movies, because you're going to get to see the movie, maybe not at 7 p.m. Thursday night, but Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. It's still going to be there. It's just who's first, I guess.
You do risk spoilers though. So there is some risk involved.
Yeah, but you can unplug.
No, you can't, dude. You can't.
Yes, you can. If you can't unplug, then that's on you.
I can't unplug. I'm plugged in right now, actually. Like it's the cord is in.
Anyway, I tried to get tickets in LA to Dune 3, and
that's
AMC
what you get for trying to move to LA. First of all,
AMC crashed. Guys, I'm going to live 20 minutes away from an IMAX 70 millimeter screen.
More like 20 minutes as the crow flies, not with that LA traffic. Hashtag Austin gang.
Bro's coping.
Throw up a set.
The traffic is notoriously good here.
And we're still going to live in God's time zone.
Is Central Time God's time zone?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because it's the things start late where like prime time has that aura, but you get to go to bed at a reasonable hour.
Is this like more sports?
Yeah, it's more sports.
Okay, so it's not really gonna affect me.
You're moving to LA and you're not going to be into sports. That's ridiculous.
I told you I'm going to become a Dodgers guy.
Oh my God.
Is that not okay?
What, are you going to root for the Empire now?
You want... Okay, you want me to be a sports guy. I say, hey, I'm going to do this, and now I'm doing it wrong?
Yeah, but that's like I'm going to be a nations guy, and you pick Nazi Germany.
That's crazy. Tachi, you like Otani, right?
I do.
Well, why'd you ask him that?
I don't know. It's like a culture thing.
I love Shohei Ohtani, and I like there are a lot of Dodgers players I like because they buy all the best players.
If you got money, spend it.
Oh,
Look, I don't know the
There's
workings
like
of baseball.
150 years of context you need to understand why the Dodgers are the worst.
I just want to live a simple life. I want to go to a baseball game. I want to have a hot dog. I want to have 7 beers.
You can do that at a Round Rock Express game.
Arrest me. If that's what I want to do.
Or Longhorn. Longhorn baseball is pretty good this year. Shout out Longhorns if you're listening. I love you. I spend too much money on you. Please win a championship one of these years.
Okay. Do you guys want to talk about a movie?
No.
I guess
Me
so.
neither. What else should we talk about instead of a movie?
Let's talk about the state of the world.
Okay, let's talk about the state of the world.
Let's talk about Dead Grandma.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, I did.
It's actually kind of crazy.
It's
good.
really crazy.
Dead Grandma is a 80-second short film on YouTube. Go watch it. It'll take literally a minute of your time. No spoilers.
Actually, it'll take 80 seconds, so like a minute and 20 seconds. Not a minute.
Okay. All right, guys.
I'm not on that Pacific Coast time where seconds don't count because I'm smoking too much dope on Venice Beach.
You're such an old man. It's crazy.
I've only
You're the
heard dope
youngest
in
here.
movies. Old movies.
This pot's making you aggressive, Alex.
Guys, the move is so soon. And I'm so scared.
It's getting too real. Oh, we can talk about the moon. Y'all been keeping up with the Artemis launch? It's beautiful.
It's fake.
It's awesome.
I mean, yeah, it's great.
It's so cool. I changed the wallpaper on my phone to the picture of Earth that they got. That's us. We're all in this picture.
Looks a little flat to me.
Whoa. Every video,
Wake up, sheeple.
every video on TikTok about the moon mission or the pictures of Earth, anything, there's always someone in the comments. How could they do this? How did they get past the firmament?
Why
Shut
did they
up.
only post pictures?
They're just floating there? Seems like Hollywood's at play here.
Guys, you're spitting facts. I don't know what to tell you.
We're just
I'm
reading
kidding.
Alex's comments.
I'm not a flat earther. I'm not a flat earther. I'm many things.
Alex believes in something way worse. He
I'm
thinks it's a
handsome.
giant space turtle. Trudges
That
through
makes
space.
more sense. That makes more sense than flat earth. The turtles all the way down thing, it's more legit. I swear.
It sounds cooler.
It
I'll give
does.
it
It
that.
sounds so cool.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's why it makes more sense, because the universe and the world is cool, and Turtles All the Way Down is cool. It's also a great Sturgill Simpson song.
I'm actually reading a book about not a turtle, but a tortoise.
What is he doing?
He's
Just
just
racing a rabbit.
living. It's called The Tortoise's Tale by Kendra Coulter. It's pretty good so far.
I hope nothing bad happens to the tortoise.
Me too.
You'll have to keep us posted.
I'm only like 20% of the way there.
Okay. You measure books by percentage?
That's what it says on my Kindle.
Oh.
I don't count the pages and do the math.
Okay. I thought you did. I was like, wait a second. All right. Now, can we talk about a movie?
Sure.
All right.
All right, Alex, I'm going to let you intro this, and then I also want to hear a brief history of why you love this movie so much, if you wouldn't mind
Okay.
sharing with the class.
All right. So, Lost in Translation came out in 2003, directed by Sofia Coppola, who we've talked about on this podcast many a times. She should be everybody's favorite Nepo baby.
We do have a Nepo Baby episode. If you go back, we bring her up, talk about the history.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I go crazy too about it.
You
Like,
do.
yeah.
You like shed a lot of light that like neither Tati or I knew.
Oh yeah, I did the whole
about the
family
Coppolas.
tree, and I
Yeah.
somehow connected it to
The
Daft Punk.
Coppolas run deep. It's
They do
insane.
run deep. They do run deep. Like I'm a little like I'm hoping that there's a branch that connects to me somehow.
There's got to be.
There's got to be. So yeah, Lost in Translation, directed by Sofia Coppola, came out in 2003. Everybody wants to be found. Two lost souls visiting Tokyo, the young, neglected wife of a photographer and a washed-up movie star shooting a TV commercial, find an odd solace and pensive freedom to be real in each other's company, away from their lives in America. starring Bill Murray, Scarlett Johansson, Giovanni Ribisi. God, I can't do Italian last names today. Anna Faris, and
I dare you.
that's really it for actors, professional actors.
When's the first time you watched this movie?
COVID 2021.
Okay.
But actually, there's a caveat. Because in like the 6th grade, maybe the 7th grade, I'm having a sleepover at my buddy Antonio's house. Shout out Antonio. And he's like, dude, Scarlett Johansson's in this movie. She's crazy hot because she puts on this pink wig. And so we watched the karaoke scene in like middle school.
Huh.
And for years, the only thing I knew about this movie was that karaoke scene, and it stuck with me for some reason. Because Scarlett Johansson started popping up for Black Widow.
Are you saying Johansson?
I did say Johansson. I'm trying to compensate for my terrible Italian pronunciations by being better with German.
Is it actually Johansson?
I think it's actually Johansson.
Wow. Learned something new today.
That's neat.
But yeah, then during COVID, I'm like, you know what? Like, I watched like a movie a night with my dad.
Yeah.
So I'm like, we should watch this movie, Dad. Like, I wanted to watch for a bit. I remember we watched it, and I remember saying, like, that was pretty good. And like the next day, I'm like, that was actually really good. And by the end of that week, I was like, I'd die for this movie. We're going to war for this movie. Yeah. And I've seen it like 5 or 6 times.
This does feel like a movie where, and we'll get into it, but like if you watch this at like a specific point in your life, it can just hit all of the right notes.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen a lot of reviews that kind of say exactly that. But I'm excited to talk a little bit deeper about it with you guys. Let's get into it.
You want to hop into our letterboxed Love Like Loathe?
Let's do it. That sounds like a great idea.
So I'm on 5-star today, and this was not because I love the movie. This is just how it happened.
Yeah, someone edited the
No. Go back and look at the previous one. Go back and look at the previous one. We all have access to the doc. All right. You know, the stars.
I was actually for 5-star.
No,
because it goes like it shifts.
Yeah, I was 1-star right? Last week, right?
Yeah, that means you're 3-star.
No, it's the other way, right?
I don't know. We make it up.
I thought it goes the other way around. I thought it went like 1 to 5.
Like Tachi's 5, I'm 3.
Like it slides
1.
Right to left.
Like it slides, and then like
that makes no
5,
sense.
It's reverse snake.
That makes absolutely no sense.
I think in my head I just saw it as like a
left
conveyor belt.
That's crazy.
Like a conveyor belt.
All right.
Anyway, it's fine.
You just had to do that to me. You just had to make me look dumb.
No, I'm
my
actually
own podcast. You know what? You know what? I'm muting you. Oh, I can't mute you. What the heck?
I can mute you, but I won't do it.
All right. Our 5-star review. This one comes from Allie with a text thing that looks like a bow. I'm getting a lot of these like text characters ones because it's not an emoji, but it's not like
that?
Special.
Yeah. God, what is that? And this one is, when you think Lost in Translation, I hope you think of me. Heart. Allie, I don't know who hurt you, but I hope this hurt them.
Oh. Snapping.
All right. I've got today's 3 stars by Tamar. Shawn Mendes was there.
Where?
Tokyo.
Oh. Wait, is that the review?
Yeah.
Our 1-star comes from Yanning T. Racism and Infidelity, the movie. Is this shit supposed to be good? Because I've literally never hated a movie this much. If I was Spike Jonze and I saw this, I'd be glad our relationship failed. This is genuinely complete dog shit. Reeks of Orientalism, and what the hell is that age gap? Genuinely, this movie should not exist. Sorry.
That's passion, baby.
That is passion. Like we said, there's always a lot of passion in these 1-stars. Let's open this up with Sofia Coppola. This is only the 2nd movie of hers that I have seen.
What's the first one? Marie Antoinette.
Have not seen it.
Wait, let me take another guess.
Yeah.
Priscilla.
I haven't seen any of her other movies. There's some pretty big blind spots in here for me. I wasn't a fan of Priscilla. I gave Priscilla a 2.5 out of 5.
Whoa.
Yeah. It just did not click with me. And so obviously I know the name Sofia Coppola, but like actually watching movies I'm very unfamiliar with. Lost in Translation, as we know, has been on my watch list for a while. So I was excited to be able to finally watch it. I bought it on DVD preemptively, like before actually seeing the movie. So hopefully I liked it. I don't know.
Yeah, if you hated the movie, can you give me the DVD? Because I know you bought it on Blu-ray.
Yeah, it's because it was $4 to rent on Amazon or $9 to buy on Blu-ray, and it had extra features. So I was like, I'll spend the extra $5.
It's a good deal.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Tachi? Any history with Sofia Coppola?
I've seen most of Priscilla, but I just couldn't finish it because I was so bored. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I love Kelly Spaney, but man, that movie, just nothing happens ever. So I'm sorry.
I'm with you. I mean, I give it a 2.5. So
that's all
I
I've seen, though.
disagree. Actually, I wasn't my favorite. I thought that movie had a lot to say.
I mean, maybe it could be worth a rewatch.
No,
Yeah,
you
you
guys
finish
are
it one
done.
day.
Is this your favorite Coppola, Alex?
Sophia
Your favorite
Coppola?
Sofia Coppola movie is Lost
Yeah,
in
far and
Translation. Your favorite
away.
Sofia Coppola movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
My problem with her is this is the first one I saw, and so every other one I watch, I'm like, that was pretty good. Wasn't as good as Lost in Translation.
Just doesn't hold up.
Now, my sister loves Virgin Suicides. I think my sister gave that a 5-star. And then a good friend of mine really stands Marie Antoinette.
All of these movies are very familiar. I just haven't seen, but I've heard of all of them, and they're all on my watch list. All right. Where do we want to start with this movie? With what we like? Alex, I don't know if you're going to have anything negative to say about this movie. Okay, so you said that the first time you watched this kind of grew on you as the week went on.
Mm-hmm.
What specifically? Like what spoke to you so highly about this?
Well, I mean, let's be real. This is a movie where nothing happens. Absolutely nothing happens. And it's pretty much just vibes.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think it took me a bit for the something in the nothing to set in. And when it finally did hit and I thought about it, I was like, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
And I love it. I mean, this was during COVID, so pretty locked away, pretty lonely. I was a few months, maybe a year off a breakup, right into COVID. So,
Rough time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's never fun, right? And it clicked. It really did click. For me, I think one of the things that really spoke to me the first time I watched it was not so much the story, but what really like got into my head and wouldn't leave was just how it looked. I mean, shot on film, it was made using like entirely natural light. Like I think the official term is like available lighting.
Mm-hmm.
They only use that. It just feels like a very like real movie, and it captures the essence of loneliness so well. And Tokyo has always been a city that I've wanted to go visit for as long as I can remember. And this movie made that desire into like an insatiable itch. And I still haven't gone. And one day I'll go. But it's just it somehow is telling a story about how alienated you feel in this place, yet makes it so appealing. Like you do want to go there.
Mm-hmm.
And it pairs it with such a killer soundtrack too.
Oh my God.
This
soundtrack is awesome.
The vibes in this movie are just insane. And I think my last thing before I let you guys take some time to think here is I believe in one of the episodes I said that for me to consider a movie a 10 out of 10, 5-star, there needs to be like a scene that grabs me. And the final scene of this movie ties it all together so well that I think about it like once a month.
Mm.
I've thought about it every day since we rewatched it. And I've always like wished that I could have like a moment like that in my life. And I love that scene so much. And I wish and I hope one day I can write a scene as good as that. That's Mount Rushmore for me. Is that
This
final
movie
scene.
is like directed so well. It feels like such a natural movie, and you brought up that they only use like available light for shooting the entire movie, and it gives this very like natural and fluid feeling. Like every scene feels just so real and so lived in, and I love that it's completely like shot on location, that they all went out to Tokyo to film this, and they just used what they had. Like,
The craziest bit about that is they just like did that.
yeah,
For all of the public scenes, they didn't have any permits. They just went and filmed.
yeah, it's just guerrilla
All of those
filmmaking.
people in the backgrounds are just like people walking around. A lot of like the, have like a scene for like 1 second are just random people.
Yeah,
I mean, her friends are the Japanese friends that Bob and Charlotte link up with. Like those were Sofia Coppola's actual friends from when she lived in Tokyo. They're not
Wow.
professional
Oh,
actors
cool.
or anything.
that is really cool.
Yeah. But they literally just went and made this movie. Another fun fact is that the hotel wouldn't let them film most of the time until after 1 a.m.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they didn't want to like interfere with the guests.
Yeah,
So they could only film in like this very specific time frame to not disturb everybody. Because it's a nice hotel, like a really
a 1
nice
to
hotel.
6 a.m. time frame, I'm sure.
Honestly,
Yeah.
with jet lag, that might work. Like that might not even be a problem.
Immediately off the jet lag, you're just a night owl.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
Tachi, how about you? What did you think of the movie overall? You've been to Tokyo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel really split. I feel really conflicted right now. I just finished watching it like an hour before we started recording. And so everything's pretty fresh. I haven't had time to sit and marinate. There are like 2 or 3 things that I think will take a lot of the discussion today.
Mm-hmm.
1, the cinematography. 2, I guess what seems to be the most controversial part of the movie, which is Bill Murray's character's attitude towards Japanese people. And I guess kind of how they're portrayed in the movie as just like loud distractions happening around him. And then 3, I guess, would just be him and Scarlett Johansson's relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And so all of that is just like swirling around in my mind. So I'm not really sure where I sit, but it's a beautiful movie. They acted their asses off, especially Scarlett Johansson. She was awesome. Really, really, really awesome. Probably my favorite part of the movie. And I did love the vibes in this movie. There's so much that's left unspoken. The music's great. The silent scene at Fuji was awesome.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, that was sick. I can't stop thinking about that scene, actually. But yeah, that's kind of where my head's at. I know it's kind of a mix of things, but that's what's going on right now.
I mean, like we said earlier, that like this movie, quote unquote, nothing happens. I think a lot happens. It's like a lot and so little at the same time.
Right.
And I think that's just the charm of it. Like it takes a while for us to even get our two main actors interacting with each other in the movie. Like we're with Bill Murray's character, or we're splitting our time between Bill Murray's character and Scarlett Johansson's character, but they're alone. They're by themselves. And the movie is really taking its time in like letting the audience get to know each of them before they really start interacting.
Right.
And the entire movie is just like this this study into loneliness, where even amongst the sea of people, like how lonely a person can feel. And I'm sure we've all felt that at some point in our lives, and it's never a great place to be in. But the thing that makes life worth living are like those relationships that you have. And then for this movie, it's this random relationship that you really wouldn't think would come about between these two characters, like Bill Murray's character being like a dated movie star who's now kind of indebted to doing these whiskey commercials in Japan, and he clearly does not want to be there. And maybe he's got like, maybe all of his dreams came true, but what we're seeing right now is just this like lonely man. And then Scarlett Johansson's character, while young, is feeling so much like melancholy, like in her own relationship. And so it's just about so much, and it seems so like the movie just seems so simple. And I think that's what I really enjoyed about it.
There's a lot of going on. There's a lot of unspoken. They feel unseen. They feel unheard. So it's like a very minimalized movie in so many ways.
I want to talk about one of the points you brought up.
Oh, the one about Bill Murray was his attitude, or maybe his character's attitude towards Japanese people and his treatment towards them, his just general disposition that they were constantly annoying him. That was
Alex?
the one thing. The other thing was just like his relationship with Scarlett Johansson's character.
Mm-hmm. Alex, I'm curious on your thoughts on his treatment, like around like the people that he's with, and how maybe you see that.
Yeah, he's not a good person. He's not. He's an old, jaded, washed up actor from another time in a place where he doesn't want to be, and he has a terrible attitude.
Mm-hmm.
And he's rude, and he's taking out his frustrations on his own life on other people around him.
Yeah.
It's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable to watch. I mean, you know, it's certainly, I think probably that some of that is product of the times, right? Just the era we live in now, watching something from the past. But I mean, I don't really think, and I've never really thought you're particularly supposed to like or emulate Bob, because he's pretty miserable.
Right.
That being said, I think that, you know, I don't think that Sofia wrote it from a place of malice. And I think it's mostly a part of his character, because he's the only really character where that stuff happens or comes from. Right. You know, Charlotte has a lot of, she's clearly been here before. She has friends here. You know, she's very experienced with it. And, you know, she kind of shows Bob around, even though she's stuck and she's lonely, because I think they're lonely for two different reasons. But that's where they find themselves together. As far as the age gap thing goes, if you're looking at it in a purely romantic sense, yes, that's a big age gap. However, I think where some of this movie, especially the writing, has a lot of subtlety is, I don't think it necessarily has to be read as a romantic relationship. And I feel like every rewatch I do, I go back and forth on if it is or not. And I think currently I've settled on that it is not. It's more just like a caring relationship between two people. Because, you know, Bob, and spoilers for a movie that's like over 20 years old. Bob, I mean, he cheats on his wife. He's married, he has kids, and he cheats on his wife in this movie. He's kind of given the opportunity to do that with Charlotte, and he doesn't. He doesn't even like make a move or try. I see it. So it can be read as just almost like, maybe not paternal, because it's not quite paternal, but it's not quite romantic. I think it's just like a loving relationship.
it's in the middle of like romantic and platonic.
It's a relationship that's lost in translation.
Yeah. And it feels like they both know that as well. And I think that's why the script really, really works, because like it feels like both of these characters are grappling with that fact. Like in this type of given situation, it kind of does feel like it's going to end up in like in a sexual type of relationship. But with these two, it's this bigger feeling that both of them are feeling, that neither of them are making a move toward each other. And like you said, Tati, there's a lot of unspokenness throughout the movie, and a lot of mirrored scenes of like example, like we have a scene of Charlotte watching TV and of Bill Murray's character like watching TV just like alone, kind of looking very, very sad, very depressed. And then the scene that we get later on in the movie of them two just like watching TV together is just so intimate, and like, but nothing happens. And it's like we're meant to think this movie feels like an anti rom-com to me. Like it feels
It's
like
very anti. I think that's perfect.
yeah, it feels like the tropes that we expect never happen. And not to jump too far ahead, but like once you're talking about the last scene, Alex, when he chases her through the street, that's like the big rom-com moment. Like, I'm running to get the girl, I'm staying with the girl, like we're doing that. And yes, there are aspects of that, but I think the part that really culminates this idea of an anti-rom-com is the whisper that he tells her. We don't know like what he said, but whatever
We'll
he
get
said,
to that. There's
yeah,
people who think they've decoded what he said.
interesting. But
So we'll get to that. I
on
do
a
want to
first
talk
watch,
about
at
that.
least, you don't know what's said, but you see that things are left better than they were when they said bye at the hotel. And so it does feel like they are stuck between this like platonic and romantic aspect, because yes, they do kiss, but I've also leaned more platonic, and it was just more of a two souls like bonded that found
Right.
each other.
It's funny that you bring up the TV scene specifically, because that's a really meta moment. Because the movie they're watching is an Italian movie called La Dolce Vita,
Yeah.
another all-time great movie with an all-time great ending scene. It has the very famous scene of Anita Ekberg dancing in the Trevi Fountain. You've definitely seen stills of it. That is a movie considerably longer than Lost in Translation. It's like 3 hours long. About a guy like chasing glory, chasing like the so-called sweet life, and he's just miserable the whole time because he's chasing something that he thinks he wants.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. And for Bob to be showing her that movie, I was like,
That's him.
like, Sofia, you dog. Because I've only between rewatches of this movie, I had finally seen La Dolce Vita, and I was watching it again. I'm like, the Leo DiCaprio, like up,
Yeah.
you know, like I caught that now. But yeah, it was a very fitting movie. Especially considering in that movie as well that Marcello Mastroianni's character like cycles through women. There's like 3 or 4 very famous actresses in that movie, and he's just like going through them like as a cycle. I didn't mean like that. But if you watch the movie, you'll see like they show up like very cyclically throughout the movie.
Okay.
And he's kind of just using them. Why is my ground vibrating?
Hopefully it's not an earthquake.
All right. All right, listeners, this could be the end. Anyway, pass it back to you guys.
I want to shout out my favorite scene.
Yeah, please.
From this. The scene where they're laying in bed together. I think that that's the relationship.
After the karaoke night?
After the karaoke night. No, not after the karaoke night. After, I think it's when they're I think it's the same scene where they are watching TV and they fall asleep in bed together. They're having the conversation. She's asking like does it get easy? Like, does it get easier? Like, does it get better? He goes, no.
Oh yeah.
Actually, yeah. And just that whole conversation. I really love that scene. I was watching an interview with Sofia Coppola and Bill Murray shouted out that specific scene. And he said that that is also one of his favorite and the most pivotal in the movie. And he said he thinks that that is the point in the movie where the audience decides if they're in or not, like if they like the movie or not. And I remember watching it and I was just like, because it is a very slow movie.
Mm.
And I'm vibing with it, great soundtrack and everything. And I'm just waiting for like that gut punch. And that bed scene was the gut punch for me. And from that moment on, I was just like, oh shit. I got it. I get it. Like I'm in.
You stood
Gotcha.
up.
Yeah, I was the sitting up meme. So I just felt very heard when Bill Murray said that because I was like, that's exactly where it got me. And he was on the money with that.
Yeah, just the simple little hand on the foot
Yeah.
that was a good touch.
This is such an intimate movie. It's so sweet.
Except for what's his face. That photographer sucks.
Oh my God, yeah.
God.
Let's talk about Giovanni Ribisi's character. What's his name? John.
He's terrible. And
Charlotte's husband.
like I know that this movie was influenced by her breakup with Spike Jonze. And it was definitely slanted, but that guy was the worst.
So she's filming this. So Sofia Coppola and Spike Jonze divorced in 2003. This movie was released in 2003. I'm assuming she's filming this in the midst of
They're fighting.
they're fighting and like getting the divorce. So this is her breakup movie, and then Spike Jonze's breakup movie is her. From what I've seen, like,
that's tough. That's a
point of view?
crazy breakup movie.
I don't know.
Her is brutal.
I want to rewatch her, but yeah, John, bad photographer, bad husband. His introduction with Anna Faris
So funny.
was really. I haven't seen her in a movie like since Scary Movie. I haven't seen her in anything besides Scary Movie. So she was like a weird jump scare.
Wow, she's in Brokeback Mountain. That's neat.
Was she really? I've never seen
Yeah.
Brokeback Mountain.
Me neither.
We need to add that to our Lost in the Watch lists.
Okay.
That's it was written by Larry McMurtry, one of my favorite authors.
Have you seen it?
No,
Oh wow.
I've never seen it.
All right, we just added it to the docket.
Just added.
You guys are hearing this for the first time. Once again, no other podcast other than Lost in the Frame. Lost in the Frame
We're renaming the podcast to Just Lost in Translation.
gives you the show notes like this. With no Patreon, you get this for free.
The Patreon.
Now, if you give us money, then maybe we'll give you something more. But
Yeah, we still need all 3 million of you to give us $1 single dollar.
if
then
all
we'll
3
be
million of you
rich.
give us one, yeah, we'll be good. We'll split it up evenly. I promise.
I'm only asking for a simple $1 billion.
I don't want a lot in life. Just $1 billion.
If a billion of
One.
you give us $1, that's all we're asking for. Tax free. Because we're
Oh.
a charity. We're a 501(c) or something.
What is that?
The tax code for a charity.
Sure. I don't know why
Alex
you
is a big tax code guy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how to save money. Sue me. Don't sue me.
I wanted to shout out one of my friends, Danny. I have him on Letterboxd, and I was just going through the people who I follow, their ratings for the movie. I don't know if he listens to this podcast, but if you do, hi, Danny. He first watched this movie in August of 2022, and his review was this. Why was this the best thing I've seen in ages? I Want to Die. They played my favorite MBV song, Kill Me, and Just Like Honey, what the fuck? Bill Murray, Japan is amazing. And since then, he has seen it 9 times, each
Dog.
time with a 5-star and a heart. And like his last few reviews are just yes, yes, yes.
Danny the dog.
Yeah. So I thought you'd appreciate that, Alex.
So funny enough, whichever one of you brought up them being jet lagged while making the movie, according to the sacred texts,
Oh
Wow.
Whoa.
they were jet lagged when they made this movie.
Alex just held up a Sofia Coppola archive book, and it looks like it's been bookmarked and written in.
Used.
Bro,
It has been
studying.
bookmarked.
Okay.
I needed the lost in
I thought you
translation
had
section.
tabs.
Me too.
No, I wish. It's literally just like all like pictures and stuff from the production set.
That's so cool. She's got a movie, or it's not a movie. I think it's like a short documentary out about Marc Jacobs. Playing it out.
Yeah, this is just all her features, but not the Marc Jacobs documentary. But this was, yeah, I had to buy this. The Instagram ad got me. I think I asked for it for Christmas so that no one could say no and talk me out of it. Santa brought it to me.
I wanted to talk about this movie's awards and nominations for a quick second. Coppola was nominated for 3 Academy Awards for this movie in the categories of Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Original Screenplay. She did win Best Original Screenplay. The other 2 nominations were lost to Peter Jackson's The Lord of the Rings, Return of the King.
Yeah.
Her nomination for Best Director made her the first American woman to be nominated in that category, and the 3rd woman overall after Lena Wertmuller and Jane Campion.
It's really cool. Who'd she lose to? Who'd she lose to?
To Peter Jackson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for Lord of the Rings.
Such an unfair year.
Yeah.
There are so
Return
many
of the King is
years
just
where
sweeping.
like she could have swept it, and it's just Lord of the Rings year.
I mean, at that point, can you be mad?
I'd be fuming. Like, we had to pick this.
Yeah.
Although, I guess another fun story from the production of this, she spent the budget of a quarter of the budget of this movie without knowing if Bill Murray was actually going to show up because he didn't sign a contract.
No way.
Yeah. She tried for like months and months and months to get him to agree, and she couldn't even track him down. Finally, like someone did, and they got the connection. He was like, okay, I'll do it. Didn't sign the contract. So she just went to Tokyo and started making the movie and was like, I hope he shows up.
Damn.
And he did.
Oh, that's terrifying.
I guess she talked to like Wes Anderson or something, and he was like, oh yeah, he does that, but he'll show up.
That's interesting.
Bill Murray is a very, very like hard to track down guy, apparently. He marches to the beat of his own drum. For better or for worse.
Interesting. Another scene I wanted to shout out. Charlotte on the phone with her friend.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, Scarlett Johansson is insane in this movie.
She was
is
17
so
when they made
good.
this movie.
She's so good
blown
in
away.
this. She needs to do better roles.
She's
The
clearly
out of
Marriage
Jurassic
Story
World.
showed that she still had it cooking.
That's true.
God,
She
she's
does-
been in 2 movies about directors' divorces.
She's just the child with the 2 screaming shadows in the middle.
Because Marriage Story was literally just Greta Gerwig and Noah Baumbach's divorce.
Are they not still together?
No, I think they're like amicable now,
Okay.
or like they're still like friends, but they were divorced. That's what that movie's about.
No, she's in 3 because she's the voice in her.
That one's unconfirmed. That one's unconfirmed. 2.5.
No, she is the voice in her.
No, I'm saying like is that movie about that?
Oh, okay.
I feel like a lot of people think it is.
It's marginal. It's marginal.
Yeah. If it is though, she's
It took-
straight up.
It took
in
him
the
a long
middle
time
of
to
his-
clap back if it is.
I mean, he took his time. She was doing it while it was happening, and he's like, I need to sit on this for a little bit. I need to wait for Joaquin Phoenix.
Some would say that means he's still thinking about her. Yearning, actually.
Where's all the yearners at? Alex,
Oh, please don't clip that.
what doesn't work for you? And is there anything that does not work for you in this movie?
I mean, if we're on like the 6th rewatch, it's hard to say. I've kind of made my peace with everything.
That's true. I was just curious. I figured that answer was going to yield no results.
Even like
What if you're just like, I hate Bill Murray.
there are harder things to chew on, and it's like you said, Todd, just the age gap thing, and it's the problematic treatment of Bill Murray's problematic treatment of Japanese. It's hard to watch, but that's just his character, and we need to be reminded that no character is ever going to be perfect, and I think it's better for the story that he's imperfect and kind of a dick.
I wanted to root for him so badly after the phone call with his wife when he's sitting in the hot tub.
Oh my
That is
God.
brutal.
Yeah.
I think
I was
that
cringing
one,
so hard.
Yeah.
I think that perfectly encapsulates his character. He's this bitter, hard shell person on the outside, and he just wants someone to hold him so badly.
Yeah.
He's pleading with his wife, and he's like, I want to be healthier. Like, I'm eating all this Japanese food, and like I feel good. And his wife just goes, okay, well, why don't you just stay there and you can eat all the Japanese food you want? And he's quiet, and then just goes like, you can hear him like choke up in his voice, and he just says, how are the kids doing? I was like, oh my God.
I know.
You know, apparently a lot of this movie was like improvised, especially a lot of like the little stuff.
Mm.
The script was apparently only like 75 pages,
Oh, wow.
which is tiny.
Unspoken.
Unspoken. Yeah, there's our proof.
Yeah. But that, for me, that scene perfectly encapsulated it. It's like you do want to root for him, right? But I think at the end of the day, you want to root for him. You want him to be happy. And I think to be happy, he needs to let the bitterness go.
Right.
A lot of it is self-induced, but a lot of it's not. Like there are some destructive behaviors that he forces upon himself to kind of continue that. I mean, he was going to stay in that hotel. He was trying to leave. He didn't want to go out outside of it. And it took Charlotte to kind of bring him out. And when he does go out, he's a great time.
Yeah.
You kind of see him loosen up a bit, become like a more grounded human being to everything around him. But he's not a perfect person. And he does some pretty scummy things. But that's kind of just life, right?
Such
Sure.
as
He is pretty lost.
People be tripping.
people do be lost.
Good thing he didn't trip in that the crosswalk in between the dozens of cars.
Oh, yeah.
Could you imagine that's just how the movie ends?
It's funny because it was the first scene I saw, but one of my favorite scenes. I love the karaoke scene.
I love
Like that
the
whole
karaoke
sequence.
scene. It's just it's a scene of eyes and looks and like this
Vibes.
just vibes. It's so good.
And
pink
the songs she
hair.
picked were so good.
Yeah. Guys, the soundtrack on this is phenomenal.
Bananas.
My Bloody Valentine, the Jesus and Mary chain. I've got that album on vinyl. And I'm like, I heard it come up and I was like, let's fucking go, dude.
That's how
rips.
this movie was how I discovered them.
Nice.
It was one of those instant, like, when you're watching it and it ends, you just Google what song was at the end of Lost in Translation. I bought it on iTunes.
And then
So,
they got Phoenix on the soundtrack too.
Mm-hmm.
Our
Too
future
young.
husband.
Yeah.
Do you think they knew each other at this point?
I asked my dad that question, like rhetorically, this week. I don't know. I don't know when they met.
Because they got divorced in 2003, but then she married Thomas Mars of Phoenix, the band, in 2011. So 8
Not
years
Phoenix,
later.
the Arizona.
Yeah, not Phoenix, Arizona, or Phoenix the Bird. Easily confused.
They met on set of The Virgin Suicides.
Thomas Mars?
Yes.
Okay. There were seeds then. There were seeds.
Love a good seed.
Love a good seed. Big seed guy. The night that she won her Oscar for Best Original Screenplay, her cousin, Nicolas Cage, also won an award that night for Best Actor that year.
Was
They're
it Leaving
cousins?
Las Vegas?
I think so. And if you're just finding out that they're cousins, we've got our episode on Lost in the Nepo Babies, and you'll find that out. Did you forget?
I was there.
Tachi?
I still forgot. It's news to me again.
That's hilarious.
Tachi had the joy of finding out twice.
I love Nick. I miss him.
What doesn't work for you guys?
I think Tachi spoke his piece already, unless
Yeah.
there's more.
What about you, Malik? I feel like we've just been gassing it up the whole time. I need something
Because-
negative from you.
I would love to say something negative. Like, I really would. I love talking bad about movies because I hate them. I'm just
Ew,
kidding.
movies.
I don't know, man. Like I was saying, the bed scene happens, and like at the like leading up to it, I'm having a good time. It's vibes. I'm loving the soundtrack. Like this is solid. Like this is cool. But it turned it for me because I think I really, really, really like this movie.
If something happens at the bed scene, it's ruined. Nothing happening at the bed scene is what makes it for me.
I totally agree.
I don't think anyone else could have made this movie.
No.
It's true. It is truly one of a kind.
This feels like not just the way it looks, not just the story, but just the entire real world framework of how it's made, like the guerrilla filmmaking. Like it just all works so perfectly. It's this imperfect song and dance that yields a nearly perfect result, dare I say. I just loved everything that was happening.
It's it's like a shoegaze dream pop before sunrise.
Yes.
Equally as devastating.
Yes.
Entirely different movie.
That is a excellent way to put it. And we know I love Before Sunrise.
Dude, it's, I also watched Before Sunrise for the first time during COVID, and I was in a bad place.
I think if I watched this movie during COVID, our stories would have been very similar. Like I was also coming off of a relationship. I was in an apartment for the first time, like by myself, lockdown.
Dog.
And that's when I found the Before trilogy. If this movie was thrown in there,
that would have killed me. Oh my god, being alone. At least I was with my parents.
So like I know I would have loved it then for different reasons, but now it just taps into something completely different and new. But I think that this movie just feels like it can transcend time. Like it feels like someone could watch this at 15 and love it for completely different reasons and rewatch it at 30, 40 years old and feel the exact same way.
Well, my buddy watched it at like 11. He loved it for pink hair Scarlett Johansson.
And then now at 40?
How old do you think we are? 28. He does still love this movie, but for entirely different reasons.
So to say something negative, movie. I can't. I'm sorry.
Wow. That bodes well for your rating.
It does. It does bode well. I think...
Does this mean I'm not getting the Blu-ray?
You're not getting the Blu-ray. That shit's mine. I was telling Cam about it because I just watched it by myself, but
you did?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I was excited to hear her reaction because I thought she was going to love this movie.
She's like, let me know how it is, and then I'll watch it off of your reaction. I was like, all right, that's fair.
I'm pressed.
Because
I'm actually pressed. Because when we filmed Callback, I told her she needs to watch it.
Really?
Because she told me she loved Just Like Honey by the Jesus and Mary Chain. I said, you need to watch Lost in Translation.
I will tell her that
right now.
I will tell her that after this episode, and I'm glad to rewatch it.
You know what? And tell her I'm pressed. Tell her I'm mad.
She is in trouble.
Tell her at the going away party, I'm just throwing hands as soon as I see her. It's just on site.
Alex just fighting my girlfriend, just throwing hands. Oh my god, what was I gonna say? Maybe forget what I was gonna say. Oh, I was just saying. I was telling her, I was like, I think this movie is gonna grow on me to like actually fully love it, to like become a favorite.
How do you not already fully love it the way you're talking about it?
Because I do fully love it, but I think it's going to grow more. Like you said, like you watched it and then you were thinking about it the next day and then a week passed, you were fully surrendered. I can feel it.
When did you watch it? Because Tachi watched it today. When did you watch it? Last night?
Yeah. And all day I've been thinking about it. All day I've been listening to the soundtrack. And I just have these images burned in my mind. Beautiful.
I actually had to Google if the Mount Fuji scene was real, and it is real.
It's real.
It's unfair. It's just unfair.
Was that him, the golfing scene?
Yeah, I actually thought it was fake.
It looks insane.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just so many shots in this movie where it's like, I don't even like the Mount Fuji one is very striking, but there are so many where it's like, ooh, that shot is so good.
Mm-hmm.
Like this entire movie could be like my wallpaper on my computer. Which is another movie like that is Paris, Texas. Where it's like every shot is just like, you're like, oh my, come on, man.
I've got it on Criterion and I have yet to watch it.
I still haven't watched Thin Red Line.
Oh, wow. Look at us. We're fake as hell.
I know. We're so washed.
You said that there are murmurs that people may have cracked the code on what Bob whispers to Charlotte.
Yeah.
Yes. So apparently, so here's an article from Cinema Blend, and I've listened to this before, and it kind of sounds like it. But people think that they enhanced like the audio and did that whole like CSI like enhance, decode, decipher.
Computer.
Jarvis, what did Bob say? Do we want to know or do we want to leave the magic? I know, and I actually think if this is the line, I think it's just as magical for that to have been like to know like that was whispered.
I can make my own reality. You can tell me.
Okay, I'm in.
Bro's just delusional. I'll forget this tomorrow.
Honestly, I might. I forget everything.
And again, this isn't like confirmed. This is what someone thinks they hear.
Right.
Out of like it's like watching like a ghost show and you're like
it's like
it's like he said Satan lives and you're like I think he's saying like I want eggs, but okay.
Could be either.
What they think he said is I have to be leaving, but I won't let that come between us. Okay? And she says okay.
Okay.
In response to that, because Scarlett Johansson has seen it, she said, "Oh my God, that sounds pretty profound. It's probably way more profound than what was actually said."
That's what I'm thinking. Or she's just trying to hide the truth.
Knowing Bill Murray, he probably said, like, no one's ever gonna believe this.
This movie's going nowhere.
You suck.
That's why she was actually crying at the end. He's just insulting her.
Welcome to
I'm
the
dooming you
homeland.
to 10 Avengers movies. She's like, what's the adventure?
Your future's looking black.
The CGI in your solo feature is going to be the worst you've ever seen.
Oh, that movie was pretty bad.
You will be in a remake of The Exorcist. Breaking news.
That could go hard.
Where is that gonna go?
It's Mike Flanagan, so here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you exactly how it's gonna go.
Long monologues.
First 9/10 of that movie are gonna be the best thing you've ever seen, and the ending is gonna be so bad you give it 3 stars.
Damn.
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
Why do you say that? What do you have against Mr.
Because
Flanagan?
basically every Mike Flanagan show I've seen has gone that way. Or I loved it, and then the end, and I was like,
I haven't
that's
felt
how
that.
you ended it, dude.
I felt that with blah, 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 blah. What's the house one? Not
Fall of the House Usher or Hill House.
I didn't like Fall of the House. I didn't like the Usher one, like at all.
I liked that one until the last episode.
I
loved
loved
Hill House until the last episode.
I love
Monster
Midnight
House.
Mass. The other one, the Bly Manor.
I have not seen Midnight Mass yet.
Okay, Midnight Mass rips. I felt that way about Bly Manor though. Also, Life of Chuck, his movie last year, sucked. So
I kind of liked Life of Chuck.
what the?
I'm sorry.
Bro's a sap.
I watched it on a plane. I am a sap. It was it just felt earnest.
It was
And that's I was watching a plane and I felt good after watching it. I was like,
You know
that movie was sweet.
I'm glad
it was
you
sweet.
felt that.
It wasn't great. I wasn't blown away, but it was like an earnest, heartfelt movie that really was. It just was like that one kid who's just he's a little strange, but you sit with him at lunch because he's nice. He's a good kid. Exactly.
I wanted it to be that. The first 20 minutes of that movie, so good. And then the rest, I'm just not there.
I loved the bit with the kid dancing. Learning how to dance.
Dude, I thought that did not work for me. I was watching it and I was like, bro, get him off the screen.
I'll still hit this sometimes when I'm out. But then I hit one of these.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
How's that?
How's that?
How's that?
All right. Anything else about Lost in Translation?
I could go on for days about this movie.
No. I think we got it.
All right, let's rate it. Oh, fuck. We forgot to do our drama ratings. All right, let's rate this one.
Wait, our what?
I put in the notes that we needed to give the listeners our ratings of the drama at the beginning of the episode since we didn't do it at the end of our last episode.
Oh.
All right, watch this. Time traveling. Bloop, 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 bloop. Before we get into the Lost in Translation episode, let's talk about the drama.
Let's give
our
our
ratings after thinking about it?
I gave it a 4.
I gave it a 4.
I gave it a 4.
Wow.
Whoa, wow. Then we're back.
All right, final ratings for Lost in Translation. Should I go first? We know what Alex's is.
5 stars and a heart.
Okay, I have a follow-up question after this. Remind me.
Okay.
I'm giving this a 4.5. Bro's pissed.
What is it missing?
I feel like as we've done this podcast, maybe even before, maybe even back to Real Guys days, I think I've just been stingy with the 5s.
As you should be.
You know? Like very stingy. I think I need to open up my heart a little bit more. I don't know why. It just gets to me and it shouldn't. I don't know.
It's good
I feel
to
like
be selective of your favorites, though.
Yeah, but I feel like I'm too much in one direction. Like I feel like I used to be like, oh, I love this. This is a 5. I was just like giving out 5s like they were fucking Jolly Ranchers, and now I'm just holding them back and starving the children. So I need to find somewhere in the middle. That's where I'm at right now. So 4.5.
Okay. Well said.
Your turn.
Oh yeah. I really like this movie, but the beta soy boy microaggressions I was feeling, it's just
it got to you.
It got to me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. It's my people.
It is.
Yeah. No, I did really like it. I can't give it a 4.5, but I feel really great about a 4.
It's a very respectable rating, Tachi. I really appreciate your rating.
Thank you, Alex.
And I value you as a friend. And I'm really glad you're not moving away.
Aw. Such kind words.
How do I still get flack for a higher rating? It's nuts.
You know what you did.
What did I do?
You're not giving me the Blu-ray. You don't give it a 5. What was your question you wanted to ask me?
What does the heart mean to you guys? I never heart anything on Letterboxd. Like if you gave this 5 stars and a heart, is that just because you love it so much that you got to give it that little?
That is a really, really funny question because I have only hearted like 5 things and I started to do it and I don't remember what the tag was. But I what my reasoning was, I just heard a bunch of stuff and then never added anything past like 2024. There's like 11 movies in here that are hearted.
I feel like the heart.
I used it when I first started and then did not use it ever again.
Same. I feel like the heart could mean, because I could imagine giving something like 3 stars and a heart, where it's like maybe not the greatest movie, but like I found it endearing. I don't know.
Admittedly, one of the movies that has a heart for me is Callback. That doesn't count.
What about you, Tachi? What were you going to say?
Oh, I was going to say I like every 5-star. That's it.
Okay. That's where a heart goes to every 5-star.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I'll do some reflecting on my ratings.
And on yourself.
And on myself.
And your crimes.
Crimes? Not a race thing?
Did you ever see those race war flyers we got one day?
Yeah. That was a big deal.
Wait, what?
I think it had something to do with a high school across the street.
It was a literal race, but they wanted to describe it as a war. So the top of the poster says race war with like a bunch of kids on the flyer.
Yeah, it was just like two big teams, and like because like the Domino's we worked at was across the street from a high school.
Yeah,
and I think they were just running, but it was like two opposing sides, like good versus evil. Yeah, they called it a race war, and it circulated the area.
It did.
Remember in Fast and Furious when the car thing was the race wars? Dom, this is about race wars.
I remember when it used to be about cars. Bros in space now.
I was just buying at Hector's shop. He's got 3 Honda Civics with spoon engines. And he just came into Harry's and ordered 3 T66 turbos with NOS and a Motec system exhaust.
Is this a real person? Are these real things too? These could all be fake people and fake
they
words.
are.
Okay.
No, those are real things.
Okay.
No, because the Fast and the Furious was like, it's like Star Wars was like my jam.
Yeah.
The Fast and the Furious was like my B tier jam.
I get it.
I legit love the first one and Tokyo Drift. 1 through 5, like, I think are peak.
I agree.
Everything after that, it's like, ugh. But 1 through 5 are fire. But the first one has so many quotable lines where we should probably do a Fast and Furious episode one day.
I think that would be fun. Yeah.
I mean, you got
because we got a new one coming out, right? We can do it leading up to that.
Are we at 11 now?
Like watch all of them?
God,
I think
I don't want to watch all of them. I haven't even seen like 10 or maybe, I haven't seen 10.
I don't think I've seen 10. I think that's the only one I haven't seen.
I haven't seen any past 7.
I also have not seen Hobbs and Shaw.
I haven't seen that.
Actually.
Really?
That's the biggest piece of dog shit.
I'm so sure it is. That's not surprising. Yeah. What's the next Sofia Coppola movie that I should watch? Like, what's your second favorite after Lost in Translation?
I really liked Somewhere, but I haven't seen Marie Antoinette yet. I know Sumi, but I haven't seen Marie Antoinette. That's the next one I'm going to watch. But I really liked Somewhere a lot. Very, I think, spiritually similar to Lost in Translation, but it's about a father and his daughter. It goes an 11-year-old Elle Fanning.
All right, cool. She doesn't have a extensive filmography, so we got some work to do. Any closing thoughts from you guys?
Nope.
Watch Lost in Translation, and when you watch it, think of me.
Bye. You're not going to say bye?
Bye.